So we pulled out the oil stick, and now we wiped it off. And now what we're gonna do is put it back in there and just double check to see where that oil level is. And as you can see, the oil level is good. Right, looks like it's time for an oil change, but we've already alerted our company of that. So pretty soon here they should be sending us off to a shop or somewhere where we can get that touched up and fixed up. Let's wipe that oil off right there. Right, that's your steering column. You want to grab it, right? Not too much play in that, right? Because as I'm doing it, the arm is moving, so we don't have a lot of play in there. Right, you're looking also in here, right? Trying to get an idea of your brakes, your cam, all that stuff. We already looked at the overall condition, checked the lights, make sure everything's blinking like it's supposed to blink. Looking at these here, looking at the shocks, grabbing them by hand, double checking them, right? Checking all your wires and connectors and all that kind of stuff. Make sure everything is attached and on point. If this wire right here, which is your ABS wire, if that's broken, you'll get an ABS fault. So looking at that stuff will help out quite a bit, because that's a DOT violation, your ABS light not working properly. So, but as we're going around, we're looking at everything, and this is where we win. This is how we win. You want to see if you got any leaks around your gas can. You know, you want to also look on the inside, make sure you got that seal in there, right? You're going around, you want to check the tire pressure, but right now we're just going to make sure that we don't have any loose tires, we don't have any oil dripping down there at the bottom. Looking at as we're walking through, we're also checking our load, making sure our straps are tight, right? Make sure they're nice and tight, and good repair. Looking at these hubs back here as well. If you can see the hubs, you can see that they got oil in them. And these are sealed hubs, but it looks like it does have a little oil fill that you could pop off of there and screw off of there actually, and put some oil in there just in case. But the same thing with the tires. You want to reach in there. You want to actually do the actual tire gauge and double check that, but you can also just touch them at first until you can actually get a tire gauge on them. Now, I did see something I didn't like last night, and as you notice, that one light right there is really dim. It's on, but it's super dim, and so I'm thinking about changing it today. So I'm gonna call in and make sure I can change that without, you know, without taking too much cash out of my own pocket. But yeah, so I'm a company driver, so working on the owner-operator thing. We're going to be owner-operator soon this year, God willing. That's the plan. We're at a great company, and they're doing great things for us. So we love what we're doing. We love where we're at. They treat us well. You know, great benefits, everything. So anyways, good equipment. Some of the trailers are brand new. I happen to come in as a rookie, you know, new to the company. So, you know, but I still have a pretty new trailer, given I've seen some of the condition of some of the trailers out there in the industry. So we've got some pretty good gear, and all of our equipment is custom made, so it's pretty awesome. But anyways, oh yeah, that strap's a little bit loose. We'll put another couple cranks on that right there. Yeah. So we're just looking at the overall condition of the trailer, right? Checking our lights, making sure they're operational. And that light's cool, but it's just the angle on it's kind of weird because it's an LED, so it just looks kind of funky. You can see it far back. But yeah, looking at all the lights, checking out all the tires, proper tread depth, inflated, right? And we'll check those pressures later and see if I can stop in at the Loves and maybe have them do all the filling on the tire pressures. And that's pretty much it. Last thing, I guess you check your side steps and all this stuff like this, you know, just to, you know, make sure that you, the side step ain't gonna fall off of there, right? Grab your mirror, all that kind of stuff. I think the only thing though that I'll probably have to check one more time as a safety point is these hub axles right here. When you can pop them off, and you know, put your finger in there and check that oil, right, to make sure you got hub grease in there. And the purpose of that is that if these things ever run out of oil and you're riding down the road, that bearing's going to heat up. It's going to the metal's going to seize up, and the tire won't stop. But what it will do is that tire will pop off, will come right off of there, and that's all because of not checking the oil, making sure you got oil in there. As simple as that, and you'll lose your whole tire. So that's the real simple, straight up, everyday how we get down. This is how we win, because when you can stay out there on the road, don't get stopped by DOT, not getting all kind of violations, tickets, you know, putting your company out of service. And nowadays, you know how they're doing things, right? CSA scores, all this stuff adds up to, I can see the oil, I'm not gonna put my finger in there. All this stuff adds up to the big picture of your company's rating going down, getting all kinds of what you call roadside inspections, just slowing you down. So the more on top we stay, the more on top that we stay of the inspections and all that kind of stuff, the better off that we are as a company. So it becomes important that that all that stuff, you know, you stay up on, and they try to run a pretty clean machine, and that's how you win. That's how we win. So we here, you see the double flags, right? The checker flags. We winning out here, and that's what we do. All right, so y'all take it easy. This is Hakeem, Sunni Muslim Truckers, and right now, hit me up because we need at least 50 drivers. We're looking for owner-operators. We got about 150 employees altogether now, including admin and drivers, but we're also looking for owner-operators. So right now, until March 31st, 2005 tractor or newer can get on. After March 31st, you got to have at least a 2010 or newer, and they changed that up because of all the new contracts we're getting, and we're not pulling trucks on fast enough, and we got to speed up the process. So if your truck cannot pass DOT inspection, and you can get, and you'll sign up for getting your truck stretched, because you got to have a wheelbase of 110 from the center axle from the center of your tandems to the back of your cab. You got to have 110 inches, not 109, not 109 and a half. It's got to be 110 or more in order to come onto our fleet. So, but if you're willing, if you got a truck and it's got a short axle, it's got a short stretch on it, but you're willing to sign up and get your truck get in line for your truck to be stretched, which is about $2,500 to $3,500. You know, and that's got to come out of your pocket. Unfortunately, the company says we'll let you come on, we'll let you make money, we'll let you run some loads, but you're gonna have to at least get yourself in line to get ready to go, to get that thing stretched out so you can make the money that we normally make out here. And that averages company drivers around 70K a year, and the owner operator is doing 200, 230, you know, on average. So 230 gross. And the net's pretty good because, you know, we don't have a lot of heavy miles. You know, we got a lot of empty miles. We do have some deadhead. Realistically, there is some deadhead, but we're still pulling 230, and we run electronic logs. So we run a clean operation, and you know, guys are still making money. So that's a big plus. All tolls are paid. So I mean, you know, it's a pretty good deal, both for owner operators and for company drivers, of course. But it's a really good deal, and benefits for both the owner-operators and for the company drivers. I mean, it's really a win-win situation in so many ways. Great equipment, you know, good people at the office. They keep us busy. We're so busy. We just can't keep up with it. So that's why we're doing this video. That's why I'm doing this video, because the company has asked us to reach out to everyone we possibly can and to spread the word. So you guys have a great day. And this is what we do.